Hey everybody, I'm back on with the Golden Mask. Hopefully third time's going to be the charm. 4.5 kilos of copper. A bit more than that actually, because I need to burn off this outer sleeving, but there's 4.5 kilos of copper transformer wire. About 13 grams of aluminium to use as a flux, and about 515 grams of zinc, slightly over the 500 grams, just to count for a little bit of zinc burn off when I add it to the melt. This is what we're trying to cast. It's the this mask in Abyssinian gold. I know I can do it because I've done it in copper. Again, this is what we're hoping to get. This is one of the ingots I made before, polished up quite well. So if you can imagine that in gold, I think it should look pretty funky. I'm going to take Captain Jerk's advice, because this is quite a thin casting and I really don't want this to fail again. So I'm going to be building up the back of this with some clay. So there it is, and fingers crossed, at the end of this we'll have ourselves a mask. Okay, so here's the same mask again. I've built up the inside of the mask with some Sculptex clay. As you can see, it's quite a bit thicker now, so hopefully we won't have any problems with the metal flowing in. If it's too heavy, I'll just have to grind some off the inside, but there it is. Hopefully, fingers crossed, this time we'll get a successful casting. And thank you, Captain Jerk, for suggesting this. I really hope this is the one that does it. So I think this, combined with extremely high heat, this time I'm going to make sure it's as close to 1250, 1300 degrees as possible, which is why there's a little bit of extra zinc in there to account for the burn off. Only concern is that the sand is going to stick to this clay, which is oil-based clay, so it doesn't go hard and it is quite sticky. So if you think I'm putting way too much parting powder on, then you're probably right. Screw there. That's as good as I'm going to get. Well, the camera's overheated, so the file with the pourer on has been dumped, so we haven't got a pour shot. I had 4 vents, 2 of them are filled up, 2 of them haven't, so I'm not really sure what we got here. We may have a mask, we may not. This was weird, this whole pour. I had this up to 1360 degrees. It was still a bit, it was still gloopy. I don't understand it. It was hot, it was definitely hot. My gloves were catching fire when I was doing the pour. So I know it's hot, it's definitely hot enough. But I don't know what it is, I can't understand it. Every time I took the lid off, every time I looked at the crucible, every time I stirred it, it was gloopy. It was, yeah, it was weird. You can see how much, out of 5 kilos, I mean, you know, maybe there's a couple of kilos in the mould, maybe there's a kilo in the sprue, and that's all I've got left. I don't understand it. There's some of it on the floor. There's a load more of it in there. You can see what I was skimming off. And then that's every time I put, every time I went to skim it, there's just this gloopy crap on top. I really don't get it. I really don't get it. I think I might have melted the hinge on my furnace because the lid doesn't want to shut properly now. Any aluminium that I put in as a flux, well, that's long gone. I just don't understand it. It took a lot of metal this time, I'll give it that. It did take the metal, but you see there's quite a lot of shrinkage in the sprue. No, sorry, that's in the pouring basin. Sprue hasn't shrunk, that's there. Colour's not too bad. It's gold. Question is it a mask? Or is it another fail? I honestly hope not. Well, the ingot doesn't look great. Of course, that top bit always comes off anyway. Yeah, there probably is brass under there, but it looks a bit coppery. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, but now you might have a multicoloured mask. There's one little bit of good news. I did shine a torch down those vent holes and I can see metal in all of them. So it could well have filled up. That's the mould. Metal come out here. There's a little bit of metal there. And then about a centimetre down in these two, you can actually see metal. These two vents are right on the end of the mask. And these two are on the ears. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it did fill. Like I say, it took quite a bit of metal. We'll see the weight of it afterwards, but I was expecting to have a little bit more back out of it. I thought I'd get at least 1 ingot, maybe 1.5. Right, shall we have a look then? Fingers crossed, please work. Ready? Hello. 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 We might have something. Well, I think we may have a mask. Oh, the casting gods have blessed me. We do have a mask. Yes! Have it! Have it! Bloody worked. Oh, I'm so pleased. Get in. Hey. Well, it looks like Captain Jerk's advice worked. Let's stick that in some water. Oh, I really wasn't expecting this. Oh, I'm well chuffed. Bit of work to do on the eyes. By the looks of things, I can live with that. Do a bit of Dremel work on there, that's fine. A lot of burnt sand because I poured this so hot. This was poured at 1360 degrees. So, we have a golden mask. So here it is. Still needs quite a bit of work. I'll sort these eyes out, clean up the edges, polish the front. Not really worried about this. I am pleased that it came out and I don't have to do it again tomorrow. But there it is, that's the giveaway. Golden mask, as promised. And yeah, happy days, eh?